on that note, what struck me that night, I don't know if you watched this part, but when she said, they brought up, I brought up St. Saviour's and about trying to preserve, and again, Tony helped us on that one too, trying to preserve St. Saviour's, trying to save it. And what we did in that one, we were able to raise $100,000 with Christina Wilkinson and Tony Nunziato and all of us at Camperman. We were able to raise $100,000 in 1 month to actually take it apart. And it wasn't demolished, it wasn't thrown into a dumpster. We were able to label all the boards, and it was really an intensive month and a half actually, and years of fighting to save it, and court battles and so forth, but we did. We had it. And Elizabeth Crowley brought up at that debate that it was my fault that St. Saviour's was taken apart and not left where it is, because I didn't support housing there, and I didn't support that's what the council person was proposing. And then the real story was it wasn't going to fly. It didn't fly, and I could not turn that down. We saved it, and she's actually blaming me for saving it, which is like, she can twist anything. She took credit for downzoning the area when we worked 4 years prior. City planning didn't have the personnel. We had 75 volunteers go to every house in Middle Village and Maspeth. It took probably a year and a half to do, and then another year or so to get through city planning, and then get online to become an actual zone or zones and downzone the area. What Elizabeth Crowley did when she came into office, I had to walk her through it, tell her how we did it, and it took us 2 months. I got an appointment with city planning with her, had to actually do 99% of the talking at city planning because she knew nothing. And now she's taking credit for the zoning, for changing the zoning. We did all the heavy lifting. But that's what she actually does in public. And it's a disgrace, and it's almost like, I've seen politics. I've been around politics for a long time, and I've seen it from both sides. Never, of course, as a candidate. But when you have an opponent that just continually lies and has no real record of in office really, it's just appalling. And again, the work that you did, and she's trying to say that I'm this, I'm that. I didn't save St. Saviour's. It could have been better. As a volunteer, she's criticizing my record as a volunteer, which is, I think,